having a beachfront retreat. So what happens when you find the perfect location, but the interiors of the home are not so dreamy? Well, you do a complete remodel.
Hi, I'm Heidi Petty from Heidi Petty Designs, and on this project, I'm collaborating with Don Kino from 9 Square Garden Architecture.
This was an incredible project. We had big ideas, and it was maximizing space, maximizing views, upgrading systems, a lot of work and a lot of fun.
We show you how clever design solutions were applied to make this retro glam retreat a reality on today's SoFlo Home Project. Welcome to SoFlo Home Project. I'm Alina Capra. So in design, you can change anything about a home except for its location. This 1960s era home was in the perfect place, but it took a lot of TLC to turn it into the beautiful jewel box that it is. This 1,400 square foot property has 2 bedrooms and 2 bathrooms. It has been completely updated and personalized with a retro glam look. Heidi and Don, welcome to SoFlo Home Project.
Thanks, Elena.
Thank you.
So we're excited to have you guys here today. First of all, because we rarely get a chance to have both the interior designer and the architect together for one episode talking about the process of a renovation and design project. I mean, there's so many things that go into it, and this space is amazing.
The client fell in love with this view. You're right on the ocean.
It's amazing. Right behind us.
But with it came a 1960s building with no AC, lower ceilings, kind of antiquated systems. So the challenge, at least for my portion of my collaboration with Heidi, was to upgrade that and give a better sense of the space that the client could enjoy, and then Heidi could obviously add to as far as the interior design and decorating. The windows were jalousie type of, crank out aluminum windows.
So replacing with these beautiful picture windows was key to frame the views.
That's why the owner's here.
Now let's talk about the flooring choice.
Yeah.
I love this. We talked about terrazzo being kind of, it's reminiscent of South Florida.
We toyed with the idea, oh, let me call my marble guy, let me grind it down, let's see what we got. We did that for about 5 seconds and realized, no.
Refinishing is a lot of work on that.
And the wonderful thing is now you can have this beautiful terrazzo porcelain, which has larger chunks,
Yep.
in it.
I love this look.
And it's a large format. It's 30 by 30. It's rectified, so it can go right together with minimal grout. And I really felt it was necessary just to have the flow through.
The original unit had a terrazzo floor. This is sort of a timeless floor.
Yes.
But you've updated it in a way where it just gives a fresh look. So let's talk a little bit about the space, the decorative elements as well.
My client loves to go to West Palm Beach, and that's beautiful because you'll see so many antiques from West Palm in terms of this table, this bench, which we went ahead and reupholstered. I mean, the sofa, this is performance fabric, which is great. It's a sofa, it's not an extraordinary sofa.
Works
but
beautifully in the space.
We put the trim on it.
Bullion fringe.
I think the collaboration between Heidi and the client was most successful in the fact that even though it's a fairly renovated space, it looks like the client has collected these pieces over the years.
A lot of thought and care
And we're still shopping.
goes into this. And
Yeah.
I love, I
we
love
are.
that you bring that up, because I always think it's a great point for homeowners to really see that you don't always have to finish a space so fast. Sometimes it's a building kind of effort.
process.
You're gonna have some, you might edit it a bit down the line, you might change things out. So almost a work in progress with those finishing accessories. Now, Don, behind you, there's these gorgeous screens, and I am just wondering, is this something that was added? It's sort of a 3D screen?
Let me show you.
Wow, so this is just beautiful right here. First of all, I just want to point out the beauty of what we're looking at.
Unexpected, correct?
Yes, yes.
It's hand-painted silk. It is a gorgeous piece of art.
Definitely.
It's a beautiful wallpaper, but I wanted to create an art wall. But there's more. So when Dawn and I came on our first visit to this project, she walked us through. She stood in her bedroom And she said, I want to view the ocean when I'm in bed.
So workable art. I love this. What an amazing way to maximize this view.
There was one single door, flush panel door into the master bedroom that just was not going to work for our client.
It's a sliding door. It's actually a magic door.
Well, where's the hardware?
Well, hello. I still
That's the
can't figure it out. I know there are rollies on the bottom, okay? I cannot.
but no track up top.
No. No way were we going to put a barn door
There
in
is
here
one.
at all, ever.
There is
Not-
a track.
not the right
It's-
look,
But
yeah.
it's magic, you don't see it. Also keeping privacy, this acting as a privacy screen when she's entertaining.
I love the element of surprise. I love the connection of the beautiful view to the bedroom, plus the art. I mean, it's a home
Yeah.
run.
Yeah.
So we have got more to tour. We are going to continue on through this great room and check out the beautiful kitchen. And we're going to take you with us when we come back. Coming up, we check out a kitchen that proves retro is cool again on SoFlo Home Project.
Hey, Mike Martinez from USA Windows and Doors. Today we're going to be showing you the front window of the house, the keynote statement, the window above the front door. We're going to show you how to make it beautiful and make it safer. Coming up next on SoFlo Home Project.
Welcome back to SoFlo Home Project. I'm Elena Capra, and we are continuing to tour this beautifully renovated condo with interior designer Heidi Petty and architect Don Kino. So Heidi and Don, this has been awesome. We've had like a really amazing reveal of screens that open up to a beautiful bedroom and then giving you a great view. So now on the other side of the great room that we were in, we have the kitchen. The kitchen flanks one side of this great room. It's been completely updated with modern appliances and a wonderful retro look. I know that this was a complete gut of the space and remodel, and when I look at this kitchen, it is so cool and so beautiful and has those, South Florida feel. I
Right.
love all of the accents. But before we jump into design details, Don, let's talk a little bit about what the existing kitchen was. Was it closed off before?
It was. And the ceiling was 12 inches lower,
So we had like almost a 7-foot ceiling in
7-foot
here?
ceiling with the cabinets not running all the way to that 7 feet. The charge was obviously to open this as much as we could to the dining and the living room.
And what Dawn is really good at is organizing a kitchen in a way that makes it feel bigger.
In this size kitchen, space is a premium, and in kitchen design, every inch matters.
There's so many great new products out there. Fridges don't have to be short and wide. They're now tall and column-like. Once we figured that out, then Don went ahead and worked his magic.
It feels so spacious. Of course, the ceilings are raised. It's very open to the dining and the living. But I love that you've eliminated the wall cabinets to make this feel bigger.
We tried to be consistent with our cabinet sizes. We didn't want a 36-inch cabinet, a 12, an 18. We tried to stick to a certain module.
So this
which
is all even here.
Right,
It's great.
correct. And then we obviously needed a refrigerator. It is a column
So
refrigerator.
we got the fridge here.
Correct.
And then over here, mirroring that.
Is another tower that we have some pantry space. And we decided to push that towards the back to allow the kitchen to feel more open to the dining room.
And now, speaking of the kitchen feeling open, this detail here with the leg, Heidi, I love that. If it was fully to the floor, it would not have felt as open.
And of course, you can't find things like this online. You have to.
So specially
you have to
custom
have
made.
these custom made. So I think they worked out beautifully. It speaks to that kind of retro glam.
Absolutely.
They're beautiful legs.
The thought was to go from kitchen to almost a piece of furniture with
Yes.
this portion of the countertop, which transitions you into obviously the furniture in the dining room and the living room.
Well, and now speaking of kind of transitioning from this to another area of the space, we've got a very cool area to reveal right off of this kitchen, another big reveal. But first, let's check in with Mike Martinez from USA Windows and Doors and see what great advice he has for us today.
Hey, Mike Martinez here from USA Windows and Doors. We're here in South Florida where a homeowner wants to beautify and make their house safer. We're going to focus today, though, on this window right behind me. It's the keynote statement of their house. It's the window above their front door. It's going to be beautiful. Let's take a look. So behind me, you have a very typical South Florida tombstone window. It's above the front door, and it's got the colonial grids. In its time, it was beautiful. It was the architectural dream of what most of these houses did, and that's why associations have them all over the place. But today we're going to update the style of this home. We're going to make it beautiful. We're going to really bring it to a contemporary look, a modern look, with this ES window, tombstone window. It's absolutely gorgeous. It's going to really set off the front of this house. It's going to make it this with that front door. It's going to just blow away the neighborhood. All these neighbors, I guarantee, will be calling me up and asking for an estimate pretty soon. So the window's in and the house is absolutely stunning. The front of this house now speaks to the whole neighborhood. Lights coming through, and more importantly, the house is really safe. This window is thick glass, 7/16 glass. It's got 0.09 polyvinyl butyryl. It embodies safety and security. This can handle over 200-mile-an-hour winds. This can handle impact from all sorts of ways, and it's not going to fail, and it's not going to damage this house or put it at risk. So if you're ready to make sure your house is more beautiful and safer, give us a call, 954-951-8740, or better yet, look us up on the web at usawindowsanddoors.com. Back to you, Elena.
Thanks, Mike. So Heidi and Don, I love the kitchen, but of course this is one big great room, right? So right in front of us is a beautiful dining table that I feel like is almost an extension of that.
Like, this is sort of our practical moment, and practical meaning, gosh, what other color story are we going to do here? Let's just do white. It has extensions, so my client can flip it this way and serve 12. And another practical point, okay, so if we have dinner for 12, where are we storing the other 8 chairs?
Exactly, so where are they?
So I said, let's buy chairs that fold, of course.
Amazing.
Let's buy bamboo ones, and then let's throw out the canvas that it comes with and do faux white crock.
So you found a way to make it practical and also beautiful.
Correct.
And in a way, customized.
And of course, she had a zebra rug, so let's put that under there.
There is something else here that's right behind you guys. We have another reveal moment, right?
It's another reveal.
Being consistent with the constant theme of every inch counts,
Wow.
so this is a total built-in
Wow.
bar, and we did not have the room for even drywall in the back. There's a closet behind there, so this cabinet was custom made and designed and just slid into this space.
Literally maximizing every inch.
It's really hard to imagine. We didn't have a ½ inch for drywall.
Wow.
Because the client wanted beverage drawers. You know, you have
So
to.
it's an appliance
It's
in
an
there as well.
appliance. We needed 30 inches.
Pop of color is amazing. Like we have a lot of neutrals in here with just some pops
Right.
throughout.
I said, I want a hidden bar, and I think I want it green. And from there, it just became an incredible design journey.
It's a very special look, and I absolutely love what you guys have collaborated and done here, but there is more to see, and we are gonna continue touring through this beautiful condo when we come back. Coming up next, clever design ideas are used to reveal more beautiful spaces on SoFlo Home Project.
SoFlo Home Project is sponsored in part by Eldorado Furniture. Looking to refresh your home? Visit us online at eldoradofurniture.com or a showroom near you.
Welcome back to SoFlo Home Project. I'm Elena Capra, and we are continuing to tour this gorgeous remodeled condo with interior designer Heidi Petty and architect Don Kino. Also, Don and Heidi, we have loved touring this so far. And now we're here in the main bathroom.
Yes.
We revealed it behind these gorgeous screens. Adjacent to the living room, we find this home's main bedroom. Modifying the entrance to this room completely transforms the feel of this beautiful space. Before we talk about the actual renovation, can we talk about these? We've had a lot of beautiful millwork, a lot of interesting stuff with patterns that sort of all tie in. I'm assuming, and I'm pretty sure I'm right, this was not a double door entry at the time it was built in the 60s.
No, Elena, it was not. This door here was actually the door to the master closet.
So it was kind of situated there for the closet
pretty much
entry.
here. This door was moved over a little bit in this direction.
So bathroom door here.
5x7 or 5x8
Classic small
bathroom. That
Okay.
was the master bath.
And now, with the double door entry, first of all, I love the way it kind of flows from the bedroom, but this feels very, very spacious. Was there a large vanity like there was in a separate tub shower, or not? But a 5x7 bathroom, you can certainly not have all of those things.
It was right along this wall.
So it's the lineup of sink, toilet, shower, something like
Yeah.
that.
Pretty much,
Yeah.
that was it.
That was your
Okay.
space here.
So here's your bathroom,
Yeah.
here's your closet.
Right.
I love this. What a great way to really open up the space.
Right.
I also love the way, though, it kind of ties into your actual design. I mean, we're seeing a lot of the sort of brush gold, brush brass accents, and it brings that retro glam vibes. And I also want to talk a little about, you would use the pop of color here. All of the cabinetry has been gorgeous.
This was a custom piece, delicately and specifically drawn by Dawn. So then I brought it to my cabinet maker, which we had to search for the bamboo elements.
But the bar in this, you could tell
Yeah.
at that same beautiful level of craftsmanship,
Yeah.
of high gloss lacquer, in really fun colors.
Yeah.
And the wall covering kind of ties this all together,
Yes, yes it does.
as well as the light fixture.
The only other challenge in here, which was where it all started, was the installation of air conditioning. Because here is where we really had to drop.
Right,
Now you
so
haven't seen a drop. So how'd that?
What did you
how'd
have to
that
tackle
roll?
here?
It's math related, but it's also creative, because if you have a AC duct feeding a room and it needs to be 10 by 10, that's 100 square inches. Well, 100 is divisible by other numbers other than 10. So if you want that to be narrower, a 5 by 20 will serve the same purpose, but now you've picked up 5 inches in height.
That's awesome, because you really made this work, and I feel like the ceiling height in here is so nice. This drop ceiling over the tub and shower is actually really defines that.
Exactly.
So we have got one last stop on our tour, and I can't wait to bring everyone at home with us when we come back. Next, we explore more of this incredible renovation on SoFlo Home Project. Welcome back to SoFlo Home Project. I'm Elena Capra, and we are continuing to tour this beautiful condo that was completely renovated by interior designer Heidi Petty and architect Don Kino. So Don and Heidi, the best part about this has been almost every room has like some secret reveal. We have seen hidden bars, we have seen hidden doors, and beautiful millwork and screens. So here we're in the guest room. On the other side of the dining room, we find a beautiful pop of color in the guest room. This room also just a really relaxing vibe too. I mean, we're seeing all the natural materials carried through from the window treatments to the rug, but there's a lot of color in here. I dressed to match.
It is.
The wall covering.
I
in the
can't
bathroom.
remember which. Thank you.
I love it.
I know.
It's a
I
great
can't
pop of
remember
color.
which came first, the orange wallpaper or the orange desk. Oh, that's the original desk from the condo. That's one of the original pieces.
So,
So
this
that
was
was
a
that
piece that came from a
classic.
previous home.
It was here.
Oh.
So
It was abandoned, yes.
I said, let's just high gloss lacquer it. I think that's how this room ended up being so orange. And then these pull-out sofas are totally different now. They flip down. You know, this is one of
Yes,
those
it's
flip
a lot
down.
easier to actually
You don't have to
open this
like
up to
go
a bed.
pull the thing out.
Comfortable as
Yes.
well,
Right?
yeah.
So
Win-win.
it's a fairly large sofa that you can, turn into a bed. So that was a prerequisite.
So you get an office,
Right.
you get a guest room,
Right,
you get a
right,
bedroom.
right.
We have a very neutral ground. You have this beautiful porcelain tile that's very light in tone, and then this kind of infusion of color
Yeah.
makes it feel happy and fun. And I love the bathroom here. It's like one seamless look.
This door is exactly where the exact location of the other door was onto this bathroom.
I'm assuming it wasn't a pocket door though.
No, it was not. It was a swinging door, but it opened up directly onto the toilet with the
Door
With-
swings always in the wrong spot.
With the
right?
vanity being off to the side, we have to relocate some plumbing and do it properly.
What a nice way when you leave that
Yeah.
door open, the pop of the wallpaper, the mirror, the vanity. It's just very inviting rather than opening and seeing a toilet. Such a wonderful tour, really getting to see the architect and the designer's perspective of how you work in synergy to create great things for clients. And I'm sure your client is very happy here because this is a beautiful, beautiful home to tour.
Thank you. Thanks
Thank
for
you.
having us.
It's been a pleasure. Thanks so much. And now let's take a look at what design inspiration we have planned for you next week on SoFlo Home Project. Next week on SoFlo Home Project, get a sneak peek at the latest in home furnishings and decor from Design Edge. It's a trade-only show that connects local designers with top manufacturers. Before we go, let's check in with our friend Hunter Frankie, the host of SoFlo Health, and see what he's up to tomorrow. Hunter, what's going on?
Hey there, Elena. I was just rolling out my IT bands. That was kind of uncomfortable, but we'll show you a more comfortable way to squat tomorrow on SoFlo Health right here on Local 10 at 12:30.
Thanks, Hunter. We'll definitely be watching. And to our viewers, we thank you for joining us this week. And we hope to see you again next week for another all-new episode of SoFlo Home Project right here on Local 10. And remember, there's no place like SoFlo Home. If you missed any part of this episode, or if you're looking for more design inspiration, make sure to check out all episodes online at SoFloShows.com. And don't forget to follow us on social media on Facebook and Instagram